Hi everybody. Today's video is about being imperfect and being okay with that and loving yourself for who you are. So today I'm sitting in front of you with my hair not done and not having worn or put on any makeup at all. And for me, I hate that because I really love putting on makeup. I feel like it makes me look pretty. And my hair too, I like doing it. But I'm doing this because I spent a lot of time accepting myself for who I am. And it sounds so easy to some people, and it appears to be easy for some people to do it, but it really wasn't for me. And I know that it's not easy for a lot of other people. For whatever reason, we like to judge our bodies. We're not in shape, or even if we don't look bad, we critique ourselves and we find little imperfections here and there on our whole bodies. And I don't know the real reason for that. You could blame society, you could blame the media, you could blame everyone really. But at the end of the day, I think it's just natural for us to be self-critical like that. And what I began to do is, over time, I guess I realized that when I look at people, I don't judge them the same way that I judge myself. I mean, if you think about it, when you look at yourself in the mirror, you've seen yourself millions of times. And when you look at other people, you're only looking at them for a split second in time. And so you don't have enough time to go and really look at their face and say, oh, look, she has a pimple right there. Or, oh my God, she needs to do her eyebrows. Or, we just don't have that time. And so when we judge other people, we're way easier on them and they don't look as bad. So I decided to start doing that with myself. And I decided to not judge myself anymore. Now, it doesn't mean that I don't still feel like, oh, I have to get in better shape. Or I can tell you a recent story. My husband and I, after we got married, we joined a gym and we decided to work out a lot. And we've been very diligent, going every other day. I know that he looks really good. You can tell that his body has gotten really muscular, and I don't know if you could tell, but I feel like that's happened to me too. I'm thinner here, my muscles are way toned, and my clothes fit me way better. And yet, even with all of that, I looked at myself and I was unhappy. And the other day I talked about persistence and how when you really want something, you have to keep doing it and having faith in something greater than yourself. And so I reminded myself, hey, I don't look that bad. I look pretty good. And I knew when I started going to the gym that this was going to be a long journey because I wanted it to stick. I wanted to change my lifestyle to a healthy one. So if I was expecting to just get into my tip-top shape overnight, that's not very realistic. So I'm okay with where I am right now. I'm better than where I used to be. And I'm going to keep working hard and get into even better shape. And so that's how I kind of got over my rut. And there are times too when I critique my face or my hair, or I wish my hair was as long as hers or as soft as hers. Or I know that for men the same thing happens. I wish my arms were as buff as his, or I wish my calves looked as good as his. We just do that. But don't be so hard on yourself, you guys. We were born with what we have, and it's beautiful. I know that with some people's standards, it might not be. For a lot of people's standards, I'm not beautiful. And you know what I say? I don't care, because I'm just me. There's only one of me in this world, right? There's only one of you in this world. And no matter what, you are special the way that you are. That's the beauty of each and every person. You are the only person like you. Even twins, even identical twins, are different. You just are. It might not be as obvious as, let's say, me and my next door neighbor, but you are different and you're beautiful in your own way. And so this video, embracing who you are, it took me a really long time to be able to sit and do that behind closed doors without this video in my face over the years to truly accept myself for who I am. And you know what's interesting about that? Once I did that, when I walked into the world, I was a different person to people. I was more confident. I was happier. And I accomplished more. And I was able to stand up for myself more. So you see, when you do something as small as accepting yourself for who you are and loving every bit of you, then the effects will ripple to a lot of different areas of your life, and they'll be very positive. If you feel like you're really far off from it, be persistent and work on it, because it doesn't come overnight. It takes a long time. But always remember you're beautiful, okay? Or you're handsome, whichever you like best. And know that you're not the only one who has to work on that mindset, because I still do. I just told you a recent story. But if you work on it enough, it gets easier and easier as time goes on.